cool because of their entrance and everything like that. But say they didn't come out with an entrance. Say they just came out in their trunks and boots. I would go, okay, that's a good match, but would I give a fuck to pay to see them somewhere if they came to town? Probably not. But when they come out in their Confederate flag robes that are all sparkly and awesome, and Michael P.S. Hayes is like flopping his dick around in the front of his tights that don't really fit him that well, and like Terry Gordy, you know, and Buddy Roberts is in his fucking wrestling headgear and shit, like, just being hilarious. You know what I mean? Then I care for some reason. But you know what else I care about? Dude, guess who's on the fucking line now?
Who's on the fucking line?
The dude that's going to try to Michael Levius.
What?
Let me bring him in.
Is this
the guy's going to try... The guy that's going to bring us out to fucking Indianapolis, and we, you know, old Ace. There he is. Ace? Ace,
what's
are you on
up,
the line?
fellas? What's up, man?
I hope you're not.
Well,
I hope you're not just trying to be nice on the phone. And then you
it took long enough for you to put the fucking pieces together of the puzzle. A fucking doink. Hey. It could be anybody from your past, dude. A lot of fucking promoters hate you, dude. You get fucking workers on here telling fucking stories. Who's doing drugs? Who's a fucking faggot? What paydays are? So, you think it's just a coincidence I'll talk you into signing a contract and coming to Sideshow Wrestling and taking on a mysterious wrestler you don't know named Doink, and you're like, oh, hey, it can be a shoot, dude. It's cool. Hey, you think I didn't slip that in there for a reason? Yeah, dude, you pissed off a lot of fucking people, man. Hey, Violence Jack.
Hey, as the representative for Sensei, I do want to ask you a question. While you're speaking of slipping it in, who else have you slipped it into? What are we going to do to even participate on that? We know backwards policy you run in Indiana.
Now, Jack. When me and you was talking about a secret behind the back deal the other day, you know, now, Sensei, didn't you think it was suspicious how I didn't send it to the Awesome Bomb main office? I sent it to your home address and you didn't give it to me? It's weird. I think somebody's a little jealous or sick of being a sidekick on the #1 podcast. You know, they're jealous of being a sidekick. Plotting a takeover, man.
I assure you, don't listen to this. This is not true. I am your guy. You're my guy.
Hey, no, trust me. I trust fucking Violence Jack like nobody's business, because that guy, we've been completely blacked out. He's knocked me out with steel cap boots doing Shining Wizards in the parking lot. I mean, it doesn't matter. We know what the fucking story is. And look, I know I piss off a lot of, and Violence Jack's pissed off more people than me as far as promoters go, but, you know, it's fucking hilarious.
I mean, seriously, anybody go and listen to the old episodes, watch the clips on YouTube. You caught me a lot of heat, man, because if you go to the first fucking interview we did together, the last little 5-minute clips of the podcast, you broke the story about Half-Pint Brawlers getting a TV deal with Spike TV, where I say within a year it's going to happen. And what was it? What was the big wrestling buzz a couple of weeks ago? Half-Pint Brawlers signed their Spike TV deal, and now Eric Bischoff is working on the Micro Championship deal. And you guys, you broke the story, when was that, back in October?
It was a while ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we're news makers. We're movers and shakers.
We'll never get our accolades, because all we're doing, we're going to basement shows and wrecking fucking kids in unsanctioned matches. And when we come out to Indiana, this is going to be sanctioned, and I don't care who your doink is, he's going down.
Hey, wait a second. We don't know.
I'm glad you guys are drunk and full of confidence. Listen, there's one thing we all can agree on, that the Bump-n-Uglies have the best fucking mask. Agree?
Well, that's true, and guess who's on the line? Ace, if you could just keep quiet, keep your mouth shut for a little while. We got Bubba from the legendary punk rock superstars Bump-n-Uglies on the line. What's up, Daddy?
What's up, fellas?
Fucking keep it up, real. Get ready for Sideshow Wrestling. 2 weeks. Hey, let me ask you one thing real quick, Bubba, before we get started. You
Yeah,
can tell me
Daddy.
the truth. You gotta be honest with me. Don't lie to a fellow punk rock connection fucking fellow. You're not gonna fucking Mike leaving me on this deal, are you? I mean, you ever be talk? You know what I mean?
Lay it on me, baby.
I mean, I'm not looking to get jumped and curb stomped in the ring because you know what I mean. We're coming out to Indianapolis. Hey, Indianapolis is like a free-for-all fucking zone. You know, I'm not looking to get mad.
I mean, it's happened more than once in our illustrious career that a wise guy on the outside thought he was tough and he'd come in between the ropes, and once that happens, it's fair game. You know what I'm saying, Daddy? So if you're feeling proud, you jump. I guess that's all I got to say.
I mean, Bubba, he's already signed. I sent this Mark, who's so smart to the business because he's got a free podcast.
Right.
I sent him a blank contract that says, I, undersigned, agree to not sue anybody associated with Sideshow Wrestling. What happens when I set foot in the building or ring, anything associated with this show? Dude, that's basically a death warrant, correct, Bubba? You know the wrestling business contract laws, correct?
I'm well familiar, and that's the exact kind of what you would call a clearance that the Bump-n-Uglies would desire, because that means that we got carte blanche to beat whoever the fuck up we want, and that's what we like to do.
Would you sign a contract like that if a promoter sent you that one?
I wouldn't sign it, no, but I've been around the block a little bit, Ace, you know what I'm saying?
But fill in, what adventures have you been up to with defending the Sideshow Intergalactic titles?
Well, we've been going back and forth with these guys, the Jersey Shore Brawlers. They've fell under the tutelage of one Truth Martini. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Truth Martini. The House of Truth starting to hit now in Ring of Honor. We've been hitting up with them guys hard. We've been staying on the road, hitting up the swing. We're coming back to Indiana. It's April 16th. We're going to defend the titles against these douchebags, the Jersey Shore Brawlers. And if your buddy there is going to feel froggy, and I would like to think that anyone in their right mind would think better than to interfere in a Bump-n-Uglies match, but should it happen, we'll give the people a show, and we'll tear them limb from limb and show them exactly how Detroit likes to dance.
Well, you mean the way Detroit likes to man dance?
Sweaty man in stretchy pants, baby oil and blood.
Listen, no. Well, don't worry. We're not looking to jump into anyone else's match. We're just looking to not get jumped in our match. That's what I'm talking about. Because
no, listen, man. If we ain't getting paid, we ain't coming out. You know what I'm saying? So, if your nose stays out of the Bump-n-Uglies business, rest assured the Bump-n-Uglies will stay out of your business, unless my man Ace comes up behind the scenes and then has a job for us to do. You know, we are the Intergalactic Tag Team Champions, so sometimes that does entail a little bit of dirty work that has to be done, you know?
With all due respect, Mr. Bump-and-or-Ugly, you're not even a blip on our radar. We have no business with you. You stay out of our match, and we won't even look your way, because we didn't even know you were on the card.
Hey,
no, I did.
That sounds good to me, bro.
I did. Listen, but Ace, are the Bump-n-Uglies going on after my match?
Whenever the spaceship arrives is when the Bump-n-Uglies go on. I can't control the time portal.
Hey, Ace, I might have missed it. The guy with the big mouth. Who's he wrestling on the show?
This man does not wrestle. This man is a dignified man. This man represents Dias Julius.
He's wrestling Doink?
Remember, it's a hypothetical situation, okay? Say you promote something and an outsider's exposing all the secrets, and so a bunch of promoters get together, a fool signs a contract, and either a masked man or a guy in makeup
we'll fight the fool for a lot of money, and then we're going to show the video all over the internet and the world saying, this is what we do to outsiders. Forget what they did to, what they did to Schultz and Brenner and all them Geraldo-type reporters. We're going to make an example.
Wow. So in essence, I technically could be wrestling this guy then.
Obviously, you've never listened